What are we talking about today? We're talking about that Mossberg Shockwave. This is a pump action shotgun in 12 gauge. It is for home defense. Instead of it being, it's not a sawed off, I think they call this a bird beak or a pterodactyl beak. It has this little grip portion. You can't make it any smaller or it's illegal. You do have sling points on this back and up the top of the tube. Very comfortable gun, weighs about 3 to 4 pounds. It is clear. The safety is on the top. That's what I like about Mossberg. The safety is on the top. So, push it up. You see the red dot? That's ready to fire. Click that back, and it is safe. Again, up, fire, back, safe, and it makes it where you don't have to manipulate any more fingers. Now, to actuate the slide on this, because some people don't know, this may be some people's first go round. When you mash in this button, you can then rack the slide. And once it is racked, you can then fire. There are no shells in here. So you can then fire. Let's try that again. Why do I like this shotgun so much? These were illegal in Ohio for a long time. And as soon as they made them legal, this was years ago. I don't even know how old this shotgun is, but it is one of the first ones that came out. I went down to Vance's and I picked this up. I put some hockey tape on it so that I could run it, and I hit an outdoor range. And it works really good. Now, I don't know if this one takes the mini shells. I know the newer ones do. But it's a good gun. Now, unlike some of my other guns, my other shotguns, it has a bead on the top for the sight. And it does have, if you can see those screws, you are able to put other accessories on that top rail. But this, I do not believe is removable. I could be wrong, but it's a bead for you to aim. What I like about the action is this handle. So when I'm running this, it's hard for me to slip up or down. I can go to work. I can put in some work with this. I just thought it was neat. It was one of my safe queens. This is usually by my bedside. It's usually loaded, and it's a very, very versatile weapon. I think I'm going to go back to my roots and I would pick this up first before I picked my pistol up. The reason being is this can shoot between 6 to 9 projectiles at once and hit within a, let's say, a 6-inch or a 3-inch square. 6-inch right in here. You have 9 projectiles. It takes, what, a second for that? With a pistol, you're looking at, what, 3 to 4 seconds, and you're going to be nervous when people come into the house if there's an intruder or some type of danger. With this, you have 2 hands stabilized, and you're ready. Or they suggest that you hold it down here, but I have been able to shoot it up here. Some people say that you get nervous and scared when you hear that racking action. I don't know how true that is, but I'm not planning to find out. The reason why I like pump action shotguns is I can pump it, I can fire it, and then semi-assess where I'm at, who's around me, and not accidentally squeeze off another round, where if I am involved in a self-defense situation, that may come into play. And if you shoot more than 3 to 7 rounds in your handgun, they can say that you meant to harm that person or meant to kill that person, or it was overkill, I should say. I think that's the word. It was overkill. I don't want an overkill situation. What I want to do is be able to defend my family and go home at the end of the day. Now, we'll get into this later. A lot more of this later. I just wanted to show you guys this. If you haven't seen the video already, I did one on the Escort Bullpup 410 shotgun that I got, but I had to break this out. You know I had to break this baby out to show you that it's still a viable option, and I got this a lot cheaper than what they're selling them for now. Again, I got it when it first came out. I think I paid $200 for it. I've seen them now about $3 or so, $253. Every once in a while, I sneak up on a good deal. I wait until the end of the year. Like, this is the end of 2025. So after Thanksgiving, they're running those special sales. A shotgun is a great tool for self-defense, especially if you just want home defense. You don't necessarily want a pistol. You don't want to carry it around and look like John Wayne. You just don't feel comfortable. You think when you get into a survival situation, you're going to be shaking. This may be the option for you. Now, this does come in 12 gauge, 20 gauge, and 410. The 410 will have a lot less recoil. The downside to that is finding ammunition can be a little tricky and a little more expensive. The middle ground would be the 20 gauge. That also is not as common as the 12 gauge, but it is a little less expensive and a little easier to find. Either way, shotgun is a very useful tool for a lot of different things: hunting, self-defense, and overall protection. With that being said, until next time, and you know there will be a next time, I'm out.